Yeah, I don't think I'm coordinated enough for that, but we'll see how this goes.
We'll get you there.
How do I do this? We got it. We got it. It's fine.
I remember my first workout.
Welcome to our next episode of Heavy Ones, where the weight goes up with each question that I ask, and we get to know our trainers here at Big Sky a little bit better. On today's episode, we have Tim. So today, he's going to be taking me through a very interesting ab exercise, which should be fun because I never train abs, and Tim loves abs.
Yes, we're going to do weighted windshield wipers today. I'm a practitioner of Muay Thai kickboxing, so it's very important to keep the core strong, not only for movements, power, but also with your arm or the solar plex. So we're going to put her through the ringer today.
Yep. All right, let's get to it. Okay. All right, well, like Tim mentioned, we'll be doing windshield wipers, which I've never done before. This is going to be interesting. So tell me what to do, and then we'll start.
Yeah, get a nice bar. This is your counterweight. I like to use the Olympic bars. They can be a bit heavy. You can always go to a 20-pounder or one on a barbell, but these usually work as a good counterweight. Plus, if you want to go heavy like we are today, now we can throw some plates on the side as we go.
Oh, yay.
So we're going to lay down with straight arms. You're going to get your feet straight up in the air, and then you're going to come diagonally down to 45 degrees, stop about an inch or two off the ground, exhale, come up, and then we're going to alternate side to side. Try and keep the core strong and keep that bar stable. You don't want it moving around too much. It'll show better control that way.
Well, now that I have the movement down, then we're going to start with just the bar.
There's two ways you can make this more challenging. You can add weight to the bar, so it works the upper body, chest, shoulders, anterior deltoid more, or you can put a weight between the feet, which will work more into that rectus femoris, lower abdominal, obliques, that kind of thing. So
tell us a little bit about who you are and what kind of training you do.
I graduated Mount Royal University at 19. I was the youngest person to finish their PFT program at the time, and I've been training ever since. Although I'm a little younger, I still have 18 years experience training. Done everything from training people from shows, bikini, bodybuilding, to sport-specific programs, aesthetic general weight loss. But I have to say my favorite style of training is working with athletes or people with specific goals towards a sport or, let's say, lifestyle. That way we can actually help them acclimate towards something in their real life. And I find it's just a little bit more rewarding when I see someone's vert increase. I can make their 40 faster or, add 20 pounds to them for a show. It's nice to work with people who have those real goals, and it translates to what they do outside of the gym as well.
Oh my God, if I don't get a six-pack by the end of this, Jesus. All right, so we've added 5 pounds to each side, so 10 pounds to the bar. Okay. Tell me a little bit about your favorite way to exercise outside of the gym.
I have 2 Jack Russell Terriers, and I call them my little gremlins because they're monsters. But I more often than not go to the dog parks. So I'll go and do intervals with them, run around. And I mentioned before that I also have been a practitioner of Muay Thai kickboxing. So though it's kind of another gym, it's still a hobby I do outside of the weight room. I also can do focus mitts and pad work with clients as well.
I love that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be feeling this tomorrow. Well, we've stayed at the same bar weight, but now we've upped the weight in between our feet. I'm at 10. 5, just kidding. You're at
10.
10.
Adding weight to the feet, it's a very long leverage point. So even just a couple of pounds makes a big difference with this exercise. You'll feel it.
I already do. What is your favorite thing about being at Big Sky?
I'd have to say is the quality of the trainers. Most gyms I've worked at, there's only a handful of trainers that I might advocate for or actually would work with. Whereas here, I don't think there's a single trainer on staff that I don't think isn't skilled or knows what they're doing, which is a comforting change. It also helps me to learn more. I'll see people do some things that I wouldn't necessarily think of. So it helps me grow my brand, my roster of exercises. So I really appreciate this place for hiring the highest quality trainers they can find. Nice. More bar weight.
Okay. Oh, I'm sweating.
You can mention it's the hardest episode for you too.
I was going to say right now it might be.
You can let the people know. You want bigger abs, you want stronger abs, add some friggin' weight. Ab strength's where it's at, it makes everything stronger.
So for weight, I still have the 5 between my feet, and Tim still has a 10, but now I'm up to 15 aside. Tim is at 45s. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to say, yeah, setting up is like half the struggle here. Something that you struggled with in your fitness journey, and how did you overcome it?
I'm an ectomorph body type, and all my hobbies are kind of fitness related. It was really hard for me to gain weight, especially in my younger years. And also fighting in Muay Thai, you have to get weight classes and stuff. Getting enough calories in, making sure I could get my weight up and add more muscle mass has always been a bit of a struggle, but it's a lot of calories. I'm about 225, 9% body fat, and I eat 4,000 calories a day.
Oh my God. So now you maintain that.
Yep.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Definitely a challenging episode, that's for sure.
Ooh, I can feel my abs already. Because it's the final question.
So Tim is smart and told me to use the big weight so I can actually get it over my body. I love good ideas.
Looks like I trained people before.
I stay at the same bar weight. We're now at 7.5 by my feet here.
I added 20 pounds to my bar and I'm up to 15 between the legs.
So how much is on the bar?
Is 155.
No big deal. What is an exercise that you think everybody should know in the gym?
I think everyone should learn how to do a proper sit-up. Most people, I'd say 90% of people do it wrong. You have to keep your chin up on the ceiling, your back straight, and you don't come all the way up. You need to leave your upper body on an incline, otherwise you rest the abs at the top. I'm also a huge advocate for weighted abs. If you're trying to go your legs, you don't just do 100 squats, you add weight to the bar. You should do the same thing with your abs. Add some friggin' weight if you want to build that rectus abdominis up.
Yeah, apparently add some heavy ones. Oh,
You did it.
I give you so much credit, man. For reference, I let the trainer pick whatever exercise we're doing for these episodes. Tim specifically said abs, so I knew this was going to be difficult for me, but
I do abs a lot more than the regular person, but they're the foundation for everything. Squat, deadlift, form, spinal health, it all revolves around your core, especially if you're in a martial arts. All your power is generated from your core, your armor for your solar plex. Don't be scared to put some weight on those abs and get after it.
oh my God, let's get up. Thank you. But what's one piece of advice that you would give to anybody in the gym, whether they're experienced or whether they're new?
People who are new to the gym are always intimidated. You think there's all these fit people around and they're going to be watching you. Trust me, 90% of the people in the gym are only interested in themselves and looking at themselves in the mirror. They're not concerned with what you're doing. So don't worry about crowded gym spaces or if there's people in your area, because everyone's just focused on themselves. Eventually, you're going to be that person that other people find intimidating, right? And then you'll say the same advice to them. You just got to get in the door and make it happen, and don't let things stop you from postponing doing what you got to do. I've had so many people say they want to come and see me, but they want to work out a little bit first. You want to get into shape before you get into shape. It makes no sense. Stop letting yourself get in your head. Get into the gym, work with a trainer, and make it happen. And all that stuff will go away your first couple sessions, I promise you.
This is true, and especially because, like we talked about, we have one of the best training teams in the city.
So I mean, that's pretty significant.
That was our episode of Heavy Ones with Tim. I'm on my way to a six-pack, apparently. Tim's already there.
Always room to improve.
Stay tuned for our next episode. We'll see how else I get tortured and what trainer we're going to get to know next.